Hey guys, welcome to PCube, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians.
Today's song is Yes, Roundabout. Honestly, we've been seeing so many comments during the last, months. People requesting this band. There was no good reason for us to delay it this much. So today we're gonna check this out. I've never heard their name before you guys mentioned it in your comments. This is Roundabout, and this is the audio version, I believe. But I thought it would be good to listen to an original version and see what they're all about. I remember that a lot of you in the Cat Stevens video, when we talked about that piano performance, like the piano lines, how beautiful and complex and lush it is. A lot of you said that that keyboard player or the piano player is a member of this band, and I looked it up and we know it now. I'm not sure if he is still there. I'm not sure if the band stayed like with the same fixed members throughout the years or not. But anyway, we are so excited to check it out. We are so excited to really get surprised. I don't think I've ever heard any of their songs or even have a slightest clue how they're gonna sound like. So I'm very excited. And I think you are too. Also, Yes is a very cool band name, I think. What's your name? Yes. So I would say let's go and give it a listen and see how it goes. So let's stop here. I think there's like 2 verses of it. That was very interesting. Honestly, I was probably expecting this type of sound. I don't know why, but then when they started with, I think it was an acoustic guitar, I was so surprised. I just because I love the sound of acoustic guitar. I know you love electric guitar a lot, but I think I love acoustic guitar a little bit better. So I love, especially toward the end, the cadences really sounded like Renaissance kind of music to me. I think it was like, I don't know if it was modal music or like just a choice of the chords that kind of sounded like that. And it was such a such a different intro, and then it just clears your mind and then you just get into it.
Yes. I think it was the most different intro I've ever heard from the non-classical music. It sounded so exactly like classical music, especially the guitar part. And I have to say, I specifically loved this part that there was a sound, and then it was going lower and lower, and then it just merged to this first chord that guitar made. it was, I think it happened 2 times, and every 2 times I just got goosebumps, because it was just so crazy that how this the sound, the color was so different. But then when this sound exactly went to the guitar and just became the guitar, I loved it. I think the intro was the my really favorite part until now. I mean, the song was is also very cool, but the intro was just out of this world. And I have to say that the instrumental part was so impressive and so like thoughtful, that when the singer started to sing, I was like, oh, it's not an instrumental song. It really was that strong that I didn't even expect it to be a singer, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, and I have to say that their choosing of their choice of some of the chords or some of the rhythms, that you suddenly hear a chord completely with a completely different color, that you exactly at all expected this, like an unexpected chord towards the end of the sentence or just in the middle, that it reminded me a little bit like the ELP, the song that we shortly before in one of our videos listened. It really was the same kind of sound and vibe. And exactly like there's no limit, we can just change suddenly the chord. It really reminded me of that kind of sound.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. That was just not even 2 minutes. So here,
Yeah.
go back.
In and around the lake, mountains come out of the sky and they stand there. 1 mile over, we'll be there and we'll see you. 10 true summers, we'll be there and laughing too. 24 before my love, we'll see. I'll be there with
Oh, okay. This the
Oh,
guitar's coming back, so I
the
want to.
intro again. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah.
I want to take a break here because so many things happened, and it really, for me, it felt like I am going. The last part before the guitar starts, it really felt like I am just stuck in a roundabout, because if you listen to it, the pattern was like repeating over and over again. But what was more interesting for me was that the introduction of like new textures and new instruments as we went, because they just
Yeah.
introduced like, I don't know, I think it was an organ or some kind of keyboard instrument. I don't know how they produced that sound. And then a little bit later they introduced a percussion, and then they kind of like had fun with it, and then the other layers were kind of like chilling. So
Mm.
that was very cool for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say the second part, that started with this ostinato theme, that da ra ra ra
Yeah.
de, ra ra ra, that it was just repeating. It reminded me a little bit like some of the mostly I heard the concertos, concerto like some of the violin concertos that. For example, first and second movement, they're completely different pieces, and like the first movement and second movement, but they continue, and there is no pause between them. There is just like one
Attacca.
note.
Yeah.
You still go with one note, and then the second movement starts, and there is no pause or like a complete cadence maybe between them.
Yeah.
Like a Bruch violin concert is one of them, for example. Yeah, and it reminded me of that because there had these two parts had nothing to do, kind of nothing to do with each other, and it really felt like the first and second movement, but it was so good attached to each other that it felt like that. And I have to say about the rhythm is blowing my mind. It's it kind of, I don't want to completely repeat the things that I said in the ELP video, because really they are exactly doing the same, that not only changing the time signature so often, but also changing different time signatures at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I think I don't have so many even classical music pieces in my mind, and also non-classical, that they do this kind of things, that the two different, completely different time signatures together. And that one thing that I even forgot to say about the ELP video, that they also doing that, is that some is at some points, that parts that there is just a bridge, like in ELP it was just the drums that they were doing through, like other also kind of musics, that there is just a drum like like that, and then it's a bridge to the next part, or like a general pause, but the drum comes like as a bridge to the next part. Even in the bridge, and there was also some parts like that, like felt like a bridge, that even in this just 2-3 seconds part that is just a bridge, the rhythm and the time signature change. Like, it's so crazy that it's just a bridge, and they just needed like something like that, so that it attached that to the next part. But even in this 2 seconds of that, they were like, no, we can, there's no limit, we can just change the rhythm or the time signature, or the whole, the whole, I don't know, it's the whole figures, rhythm figures and stuff. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It's yes. Now I'm gonna go a few seconds back just so we don't miss the
Mountains come out of the sky, they stand there. 24 before my love, I'll be there.
Oh, with a major chord, like, ooh. It felt like a tears, Picardy tears.
Yeah.
The whole thing is in minor, and then the last chord. I hate it, by the way. The
You
whole
do?
thing is so beautiful, and yeah, I every time I have to play some very beautiful piece in minor, and then the last chord, it's major. I'm like, oh. No, you ruined the whole thing.
No.
I mean, it's just a personal preference.
Yeah,
but
I guess.
yeah,
It's kind of cool though. Like, it's just, I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, that was that was a surprise. I feel like this really represents. I know it says roundabout, but it also feels like a really, really long drive. Or maybe if you're on a train and then because I feel like, yeah, the themes repeat from time to time, so there are some repeated patterns that kind of like an ostinato, they act and go, but it's just very different sections. So it feels like you're just going and you see something like on a train, and then you just go past by it, and then you see something, and not all the moments are that like monumental, you know. I don't want to say important, or I don't know, it's just like, for example, if you're passing, you're not paying attention to every single thing. You just something like catches your interest, and then that's like the first motif, like, or the new motif that you hear, or like the introduction of a new instrument. It kind of felt like that for me. It was like kind of like I was kind of like zoned out in and out, kind of like in it, and then suddenly I would hear something, I was like, oh, we're back. So it really felt like I'm driving in a long highway, and like I just pick stuff in my drive, like,
yeah, exactly. And as you are saying it, this one part in the beginning, I mean the two parts, the first intro part and then the part in the middle, it felt exactly, I'm going to say my interpretation of this part, and then I'm going to say why the thing that you just said, why does that also make sense for me. The second time that the intro with the guitar started, you heard this like like this, and for me it was like the conflict. It reminded me of the conflict that there is always between this robotar machine, or like, you know, machinic life, and also the human life. Like nowadays everything is like AI, and like I mean every in every time there was like computers, internet, and then now AI, and all the things that they are not humanized, and then all the human things like the human feelings or interactions that you have. And the thing that was playing was exactly so felt like so much like robotar, or like futuristic stuff that doesn't have any emotions to it. I mean, it was so beautiful, the harmonies that they were choosing, but from the sound quality, it was like this. And this guitar, the beautiful guitar, it was exactly like representing the human, I don't know, humanity maybe, or the feeling or the emotions that a human has in this machinic life. And I think the thing that they put it so big parts that felt exactly, you said, like you're just rushed and just get the zone out and get lost in the time, and then like once or twice a month you go in the nature and just get away from all this, and you just remember how it felt like to live naturally, or get in touch with the nature, and or like you're just in your house and, you know, do your internet stuff and thing, and you just go out and randomly talk to a person, or like have an interaction, humanly interaction, or see something, and then it feels like, okay, the humanity still exists and it's not all machines or something. And there is even a sentence in German, I don't know if it also makes sense in English, that these two parts of the guitar, especially the second one, after all this machinic music, I heard it so good. I don't know if you say it in English also, but it hurt so good.
Oh, okay.
It pained so good. It was a good kind of pain, you know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe there is an equivalent in English.
But you know, when it's a good pain, it was like a feeling, not a happy feeling. It was making pain or a hurt, but you enjoy from this pain or from this. I don't know how to say it, but it's completely makes sense in German. This this sentence. But yeah, what I wanted to say was that this part exactly was like a breathing, like okay, yeah, this still emotions still exist, and this beautiful thing is still exists, and then back to the rush.
Yeah. That was very interesting. Yeah, it's I mean, it can be interpreted in so many ways, I guess, because it also had so many different layers, and I'm again sure that we missed so many of them, like cool moments that if you go back and listen, you'll probably hear them more and more the more you listen. But that was such a good, I think, introduction to this band. I would love to see them live, like a video that they're actually playing, because then at least for me, like visuals are very like I can actually hear better if there's something to see, because I can make that association better. I don't know. So if you guys know any other songs or any other, like, you can send us links in the comments as well. any other performance that is live but still has the good quality, or a song that you really want us to check out from this band, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you want to support us more, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video. Bye!
Bye!